March 7, 1850, Union's Crossroad. Senator Daniel Webster delivered a speech in the United States Senate. This address, known as the 7th of March speech, sought to address the nation's growing sectional tensions. Webster, representing Massachusetts, was a prominent orator and statesman. He aimed to preserve the Union amidst disputes over slavery and territorial expansion. The backdrop of Webster's speech was the aftermath of the Mexican-American War from 1846 to 1848. The United States had acquired vast territories, including present-day California, New Mexico, and Utah. The question arose, would these new territories permit slavery? This issue threatened the balance between free and slave states. In January 1850, Senator Henry Clay of Kentucky proposed a series of measures to address these disputes. This proposal became known as the Compromise of 1850. The key components included admitting California as a free state, establishing territorial governments in New Mexico and Utah without immediate decisions on slavery, resolving Texas's boundary disputes, abolishing the slave trade in Washington, D.C., and enacting a stricter fugitive slave law. Webster's speech supported Clay's compromise. He argued that preserving the Union was paramount. He acknowledged the grievances of both northern and southern states. Webster believed that mutual concessions were necessary to maintain national unity. Webster addressed the contentious issue of the fugitive slave law. He recognized the constitutional obligation to return escaped slaves to their owners. He urged northern states to comply with this mandate despite their opposition to slavery. This stance angered many abolitionists in the North. The immediate impact of Webster's speech was significant. It swayed public opinion in favor of the compromise. However, it also damaged his reputation among anti-slavery advocates. They viewed his support for the fugitive slave law as a betrayal. The Compromise of 1850 eventually passed. It temporarily eased sectional tensions. However, the enforcement of the fugitive slave law intensified Northern opposition to slavery. This opposition contributed to the rise of the abolitionist movement. In retrospect, Webster's 7th of March speech exemplifies the complexities of political leadership during a divisive era. His emphasis on preserving the Union reflected the priorities of many statesmen of his time. Yet, the concessions made, particularly regarding the fugitive slave law, reveal the moral compromises inherent in such efforts. The speech remains a subject of study for its rhetorical mastery and its role in the events leading up to the American Civil War. It highlights the challenges of balancing legal obligations, moral considerations, and the imperative of national unity. For enthusiasts of historical ephemera, visit history-collectors.com to find collectibles that might complement your collection. You can own a piece of history.